Everything is directed by Stella McGee and is based off of the novel of the same name. The story goes that there is this girl named Maddie who suffers from this immunodeficiency, which basically means she cannot leave her own house. Basically, her immune system is not as strong as everyone else's, and she's very susceptible to more common bacteria that we face every day. And for 18 years, her entire life, she has been stuck in her own house with only a nurse named Carla and her mother, and sometimes the nurse's daughter. But then one day, a boy named Ollie moves in next door, and they strike up a good relationship, and we have your movie. Now, I was going into this movie pretty optimistic because this movie reminded me a lot of Me Before You and The Fault in Our Stars. Not exactly in, concept, but in just overall themes. Basically, two people fall in love despite the parameters of that love involving a disability, or in the case of this movie, a disease. And I found that I really enjoyed this movie a lot more than I thought I would. I didn't think it was going to suck, but I wasn't expecting to walk out of there being like, I quite enjoyed that. The biggest positive that I could give this movie is the two main actors who play Maddie and Ollie. Their chemistry is great. They have very good charisma, and their lines aren't too, lovey-dovey. Their relationship feels very organic. It starts from A, and it goes along and along and along, and it reaches the natural point at the end of the movie where you feel very satisfied with their relationship. Most important of all, you feel happy for them. You're like, yeah, you go get him. My biggest problem with this movie was the girl's mother. Not in the acting, she acted fine, but I just thought she was just a terrible person. Without really spoiling anything, you think at the start of the movie, oh, okay, she's just a mother of a sick child and she's trying to cope with it as best she can. But by the end of the movie, I was in awe. I was in awe of what had happened. Again, no spoilers. Let me just say that I don't disagree with her thinking and where she's coming from with what she did. Is it still a good thing what she did? No. And overall, I thought the movie was very predictable. I kind of knew where they were going, almost beat for beat for beat. I almost called exactly what was going to happen. I was sitting in the theater like, okay, this is going to happen, and it did, and this is going to happen, and it did, and so on and so forth. But the relationship between the two main actors was so good that it kind of made up for the predictable plot, in my view. And the bottom line is this. If you like movies like The Fault in Our Stars or Me Before You, this is a movie for you. And the bottom line is this. If you're a fan of movies like Me Before You or The Fault in Our Stars, you will like this movie. I thought the two main actors had good chemistry, their lines were very good. My biggest problem was the movie was very predictable, but overall, I still enjoyed it. So I recommend it. Go check it out. Unfortunately for me, I could not enjoy the experience of the movie because of certain things that happened in the theater, but I will save that for a separate video. But for now, that is all from me. Thank you so much for watching. I'll have my review up for Alien Covenant very soon, and I will see you in the next one.